Let's take a quick dive into one of our contact records. The first thing that you're going to notice is the classic information on the left-hand side. So things like their name, the company they belong to, the type of contact they are to us, any contact information. As we look into the middle pane of the screen here, we're going to notice their actual invoices and memberships. So any current memberships that they carry, any past invoices, or any sections that they're a member of the organization. As we scroll down even further, we can see any accreditations they may have to their name. With our Vimeo integration, we can actually have our members earn points for their engagement in our community. So they can earn things like discounts from events, or maybe a free webinar, or different things like that. You can actually see any participation they've had in past events, or even if they were an exhibitor at one of those spaces. And lastly, on the right-hand side here, what we see is the timeline on this particular contact. So we can see that there was, when it was created, we can see that Michael was actually referred one of his friends as a member. We can see that he was added, got accreditation for participation, and we actually have an invitation for Michael as well. But one of the things that we pride ourselves within Dynamics is getting a 360-degree view of the contact, or the account, or the opportunity. And in this case, by clicking to the next tab, I can get that 360-degree view of everything that's going on within this member. I can understand that he has an opportunity to upgrade his membership, any past cases and their status of what's going on, any applications that he may have. You can see he actually wants to be a platinum member, which we have an application process for. Getting further into the details of the member, we can actually have a Bing or Google Maps integrations, so that way we have address validation, we keep clean data. We can go right down into their volunteer profile or details of their contacts, so we can understand their CASL compliance and contact preferences. We'll get to these, how they're managed within the portal for the client themselves or the member themselves. But the 360-degree view is very key to being able to take advantage of what we do here. So I'm going to click down into the opportunity record and take a look at what's going on with this opportunity to upgrade his membership. So on the left-hand side, again, we have all of the classic information we'd want to see, including a description of what this opportunity is. We have a timeline of anything that's taken place, so we can see that Michael was on vacation until July 3rd, but he actually is returned from vacation later than expected. So we have a note here to call Michael on the 23rd of September. We can see any stakeholders on this opportunity, if there's other members or other people in this decision process. When we look at an opportunity, though, one of the most important things is to look at the business process flow along the top. So this could be edited. Any of these fields here could be changed to meet your team's terminology, or we could have added steps, more or less steps in this process to meet your business process. In this case, we have a qualify stage where it is required that we fill in the contact, the account, purchase time frame, the budget, and a few other pieces of information. And now this could be changed to the required information for yours, or they could just be suggested pieces of information. But what we like to do is have them required, so that way we can't move forward in the stages unless we've gathered the required information from that person. So that's taking a look at an opportunity record here. The last thing I'd like to do, we started in the contact. I've clicked into the opportunity record, and for those of you that focus more on organizations or account records, I'd like to take a click into the organization Michael belongs to. So from here, again, we can see our account information. We've got our timeline, we've got our contacts, we've got other contacts within this organization. So you may notice that Michael is a very good member of ours. He's an advocate for what we do. He spreads the good word of our organization. So it may be a good place to start looking for new members, or maybe communicate out to other members of Dunder Mifflin. We have a map view here with our Bing integration to actually show the location of this organization, something we can do in the contact record as well if you prefer. But you can see here from just like 2 clicks, I've got a 360-degree view of what's going on with Michael Scott and Dunder Mifflin. And if I wanted to understand that there was more going on here, again, I can see all of the opportunities and any of the other cases going on with this account if they were not with Michael, for example. One last piece here before I jump over into our portal. So I'm just bringing us back into our contact record. One of the biggest issues we found before was lapsing memberships, as I mentioned, and it came from a lack of options when it comes to how we actually bill our members. So when it comes to their options as far as can they prepay, can they have an automatic renewal monthly or annually? Can they pay a 1, 3, 5-year option, bi-weekly, monthly, annually? And most importantly for you, is all of these options PCI compliant and easily configured to what you can do? The answer is yes to all of those things. And in fact, we can even have their invoices sent out automatically or available for reference through our online portal as well. So you can see your members get a lot of options and you find it very easy for yourself to manage them so that there's no lapsing in memberships.